talking with those researchers, they were just saying it's really important to kind of hone in on exactly where those streets are flooding, and that way, you know, I mean, we talk about it all the time.
The thing is, when we know where we live in Tampa, and we know when it rains, there's multiple ways you can get home, multiple ways you can't get home.
Right.
So it's all about detouring and take this street, take a right here, take a left here. It's kind of a story of our climate. There's not been a lot of that this summer, to be honest. We've had just a couple of days. A couple of days ago was like that. A look outside today, just hot and dry, back up to 95 degrees today. Next week, got a little wave going by tomorrow, guys, with some rain and storms, and then the heat builds in. We could get 5-6 days in a row with 96s and 97s. For daytime highs. That begins on Monday. 95 today, now 92. 92 from Sky Tower looking downtown. Clouds are bubbling up. The tropical wave arrives tomorrow with a higher likelihood of afternoon storms. We talked about that last night. 93 on the Bay Shore, so the calendar is in. And wow, yesterday 91 because of clouds and showers. The only day this month with temperatures not above average. 95 today, a bit cooler tomorrow as the wave goes by, and then we run the gamut next week. Here comes the moisture increasing across the Bahamas. This is going to swing across the state tomorrow, enhancing our afternoon rain, and then it gets into the Gulf and moves away from us, where we'll watch it for potential tropical development, maybe a tropical storm, maybe a depression heading for Texas next week, which would be good because they are suffering. About 75% of the state has drought conditions, so rain would be good for Texas. Locally, as expected today, just a couple of afternoon storms, not many. Some moving through Manatee County, moving to the west-southwest where they need the rain. Rain south of Sarasota. Venice had a pretty good thunderstorm. That rain is now moving offshore. Rain near Holmes Beach. That's really about it around Tampa Bay. Nothing of note in Highlands County. Polk County is mostly dry. Some of the storms are likely to develop as the east wind meets a sea breeze in an hour or two, but it's all going to be along the coastline. And then Citrus County, Crystal River, Homosassa Springs, the rain is moving to the west. Here comes a tropical wave with enhanced rain across the Bahamas. That extends south and west to Cuba. Another hot day today. Wesley Chapel 97, Tampa 92, Brandon 94, Brooksville 94, Sarasota 95. Update on Hillary, which now is weakening as it encounters some shear and some colder Pacific waters. However, there's a huge plume of tropical moisture. In fact, they'll see moisture that they rarely see in the desert southwest. There'll be all kinds of flash flooding, unfortunately, around L.A., San Diego, and especially Las Vegas could have trouble with some heavy rain later tomorrow and tomorrow night. By Monday morning, it's gone. But the remnants doesn't take much. This is not going to be a big wind event, but, you know, 4, 5, 6 inches of rain is a big problem for the southwest. Here's potential rainfall next 7 days. And of those 7 days, it almost all falls tomorrow. You can see the string of moisture up Baja, L.A., San Diego, Vegas, even some south and east into Metro Phoenix, the Valley of the Sun, Scottsdale, Phoenix, and then moving up towards Sedona and Flagstaff will all have significant rain, maybe double the yearly rainfall in one day in spots. Here's live, Santa Monica, California. That's the big pier, packed, and the waves are building. TD number 6 in the Atlantic is going to move west, northwest, and die out in a couple of days. There's another system that'll move into the Gulf, that wave, potential development for Texas, another one into the Caribbean. This is TD6. This could develop in about a day or two. That could develop next week. It's a packed house in the Atlantic. The good news, no immediate threats to Florida. Forecast for tonight becoming mostly clear, 79 tomorrow. Scattered showers and storms more than today, 92. It all goes by, and then hot next week, 97 degrees on Monday. If you're boating tomorrow, gusty southeast winds. Next tide coming up as a low tide. 7-day forecast. It's a smoke show next week. Highs 96, 97. You get the idea. Rain chances pretty low.